All hell's breaking loose, Rook. Delgado needs you in the repair bay with Jazz as soon as possible. Hooray! You got the conduction gizmo. You did exactly what we asked. Are you ignoring me or something? Respect. That's why you're here? Look around you. The only reason when I feel like you've earned it, I'll... Oh, that's hilarious. You're a real comedian, you know? Now get your ass to the...
The two of us make quite the pair, eh?
I don't trust shielding. I got secret compartments on my ship just in case.
And you are sure we will have those defense batteries up and running?
No. I'm not sure. They're in bad shape, Del. Really bad shape. I'm already using duct tape and spit to keep the station from falling apart, and you want me to pull a rabbit out of my hat?
I don't want to hear excuses. I want to hear that it's going to be fixed. Period. Get it done.
All right. I'm on it.
You want to quit standing there and hand over the conduction grid data?
Nothing you need to worry about.
Stay in your own space lane and let Jazz do her damn job. Now.
Wow. Really?
You know what else isn't easy? Listening to complaints and excuses. From everyone.
All right, I get it. Just hand over the tech.
All right, listen up because I don't want to repeat this twice. We've gotten word that UC SysDef is massing somewhere nearby for an attack on the key. While we prepare for their arrival, I want you to head straight for Bannock 4 and bring Crix's legacy home. I have a very reliable source at Mast. They were so concerned that the threat was real, they actually jumped the information out to us right away. Oh my God. Haven't you been paying attention? The only reason half the fleet's captains haven't scattered across the settled systems is because they're waiting for their part of the score. No money means no protection. No protection means we are done when SysDef arrives. Simple enough for you? Lay it out, Jess.
All right, first things first. I'm gonna upload this data you snagged from Generdyne into the Key's databanks. All you need to do is build and then install a conduction grid module onto your ship. Oh, and if you haven't already, you'll need the comm spike module installed as well.
While we're at it, perhaps we should fetch your groceries for you as well?
Once your ship is ready, jump out to Bannock 4, board the Legacy, and bring us the cash. Everything you'll need for ship repair and construction is down in Jass's section of the Key. If you have any questions about the mod, you better pray that isn't the case, because that means we are done. Of course there's a catch. What, you thought this would be easy?
After you board the Legacy, be on the lookout for 2 transfer modules. They're special keys that allow access to the ship's vault. Once you locate the vault's control center, hook up the data core I'm gonna give you, and download everything they've got.
And before you get any bright ideas, like running off with the money, that currency is going to be heavily encrypted. Only a genius like Shinya will be able to crack that encryption. So bring it back here right away. Because those Galbank shit... That would be a first. I mean, the guy... Yeah? I sure hope so. Look, if that money ends up anywhere but the Key, I will hunt you down and pry it. Now get... The Crimson Fleet isn't... Over time, bring in Crix's... Of course. Now get your ass to Bannock 4.
I need to get those defensive batteries on. The comm spy... That file, all you have to do... Well, the version for yours, instead it just has a nice set. There are 3, they were part of the use. The good news is, the bad news is, not a problem. I bet you would. Don't you have somewhere to be? All right, whatever.
You know, I've always wondered, if someone made a mess on this station, would anyone even notice?
Those crabs ain't gonna steal themselves.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Clamps released. We're free. Wow, look at that. A whole new set of stars. The board is clear. We're docked.
Most of our operations team graduated top of their class.
Lost a bet to one of the officers.
All support ships have arrived, Commander.
Good. After we're done here, arrange a briefing. I want all of their CEOs over here as soon as possible.
Yes, sir.
A lot of us had our doubts about you. But you're really making progress with this operation.
There you are. Where have you been? I've received the reports about that stunt you pulled inside of Genadine. Opening fire inside a civilian facility. Are you out of your mind?
Generdyne is furious at us right now. They want Commander Ikonde to resign.
Fortunately, provided just enough information for me to convince the Council that this program should continue. There are people that will handle Genadine's lawyers, so we can continue our jobs bringing down the Crimson Fleet. That doesn't diminish the gravity of the mistake you've made. You search for more options, and when those fail, you search for even more. Anything that prevents you from drawing that weapon. The only reason you should be opening fire on anyone is in the defense of your own life. I should make you say that to the families of the innocents you murdered. People have died because you were too stubborn to find a safer solution. This is not how you see SysDev operates. I don't care if we're one step away from Crix's legacy. If you do it again, you're off this operation, and I'll have Toph throw you in the brig.
It'll be my pleasure, sir.
All right. I think we're all in agreement here. So let's get back to the operation at hand. It's time to put all the cards on the table and prepare to attack the key. Please, proceed with your report. That's the only course of action. There's no scenario here where the fleet will be allowed to continue. Before you jump to Bannock 4, I need to make one thing abundantly clear. The credits from that Galbank transport cannot reach the fleet. You have to bring them here at all costs. If Delgado gains access to those resources, we might be touching off a battle we can't possibly win.
We've been monitoring the Crimson Fleet's comm chatter in the Crick system. They're gathering allies by making promises based on your success.
As much as I hate to admit it, UC SysDef won't stand a chance. The fleet will become stronger and more unified than ever.
Perhaps the UC should have thought of these potential consequences before incarcerating those people on Suvorov.
Perhaps. But instead of spending time debating our predecessors' mistakes, we should be working towards a rapid solution. You're not doing it for me. You're doing it for the security of the settled systems. All right, I guess this is it. Do whatever prep you need to do aboard the Vigilance, and then head out to Bannock 4. When you return here with Crix's legacy, we'll begin the attack. Good luck. You were saying? You have permission to speak. The evidence you've been bringing to Lieutenant Toft has been instrumental in convincing the brass at Mast to greenlight the attack. They've sent us support ships, extra troops, weapons. All on account of your role in the operation. To put it simply, if it wasn't for you, this operation would be at a standstill. Our directive is simple. We are tasked with the Eradicate as the chief source of... During the end of the Narion War, the money... Even though we were rivals, after the money is turned over to... Stay focused and be careful out there.
Nice work on the siren. You keep this up, and this operation might finally get the folks in there. Orders came down.
Where are we headed next?
We've detached. Let's get out of here.
Board's all green. Successful jump.
I hope our conduction grid holds. Otherwise, that EM radiation will overload every circuit on this ship. Oh, keeping my fingers crossed.
Nice clean dock there.
Warning, an emergency lockdown has been established.
Look at the damage to these robots. We're not the first people to set foot on the Legacy since... was trapped.
Warning, vault access requires an authorized transfer module.
Combat
There's a huge
efficacy
difference
lowered.
between being prepared and
Dispose of
carrying
carrying
too
weight
much.
to increase effectiveness.
Please stand clear.
I think using these decades ago.
Updating parameters.
Possible.
Alert. Presence detected.
System failure. Files in damage. All system unable. Repair.
Crew recording initiated.
Son of a bitch! Nothing. Complete waste of time. Tried everything I could possibly think of, and I ended up right where I started. Here I thought I was so clever.
Crew recording initiated.
Well, now, let's see. Another day's gone by. It's been now 6 weeks. Who the hell knows? Food packs from my ship are gone, so it looks like the clock's running down for me, and Issa wins. What a clever woman. I never saw it coming. I mean, I can't blame her. I was stupid enough to hand her the opportunity. Now the fleet's resting on her shoulders. I only hope she doesn't run the whole operation right into the ground. Anyway, let me just sit down in this chair. Yeah. There we go. Best view in the house. All that money staring me right in the face, and it's completely worthless.
Warning, power reserves insufficient for requested action.
Worst kind of prison imaginable. I'd trade every last credit I was away to be back in New Atlantis, running with the Scar.
External communication detected. Automated recording system activated.
Legacy, come in. This is Issa Melant. Are you there, Legacy?
Holy shit. Issa, is that you? Issa, I'm here. Yes, I can read you.
Jasper Creeks. You're still alive? You always were one tough son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm alive. No thanks to you. A month? Really? You left me to sit here and panic for a month. We said you'd wait a week, tops.
Wait a moment. I think broadcasting from outside the EM field is interfering with my comms. Did I just hear Jasper Creeks the Great admit that he was panicking about something?
Yeah. How about we cut the crap and you get my ass out of here? Come on, there has to be millions of credits here. We're rich.
You know what? I think I'm going to pass. Right before you left, remember how you temporarily placed me in charge of the fleet? Well, right then I decided to make the job permanent. All I had to do was make some alterations to your shielding plans. Mainly the footnotes where the lead technician mentions it needs more work. I even paid a tech to ensure a few of your ship's power connections were dodgy, just in case. Yet, look at you now. Frankly, I'm surprised those shields held long enough for you to make it through the storm.
What the hell? You can't do this to me. I'm in charge of the fleet. How dare you?
Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, see, I thought that was clear. I'm in charge. You're dead. Well, I won't tell everyone that. I'll spin some story about you running off into the sunset with loot in hand. Oh, very romantic. The fleet will eat it up.
You don't care about the credits? Isn't that what this is all about? Fleet is family, remember? If we can't depend on each other, then what the fuck is the point?
You idiot. Don't you get it? Boarding the Legacy is a one-way journey. The technology simply doesn't exist to pull off your stupid eyes. And don't quote me the fleet's motto. I listened to that bullshit for years while you made deals and cut me out of them. You call that family? You know what? I'm glad you're alive. It's given me a chance to say goodbye. So, goodbye? There. All done.
Issa? Issa? Are you still there? Answer me.
Crew recording terminated. Crew recording initiated. External communication to crew recording initiated.
Son of a bitch! Nothing. Complete waste of time. I've tried everything I can possibly think of, and I end up right where I started.
Crew recording initiated.
Well, now, let's see. Another day's gone by. What's it been now? 6 weeks? Who the hell knows? Food packs from my ship are gone, so it looks like the clock's running down for me, and Issa wins. What a clever woman. I never saw it coming. I mean, I can't blame her. I was stupid enough to hand her the opportunity. Now the fleet's resting on her shoulders. I only hope she doesn't run the whole operation right into the ground. Anyway, let me just sit down in this chair. Yeah. There we go. Best view in the house. All that money staring me right in the face, and it's completely worthless. This is a nightmare. Worst kind of prison imaginable. I'd trade every last credit of it away to be back in New Atlantis, running with the Scar. Start my life over again. But enough dreaming. I've got to face the inevitable. This is where I'm spending my final days. Hopefully, someone with at least half a brain will follow in my footsteps and bring the score home to the Crimson Fleet. If anyone finds this message, tell Issa that I don't blame her for what she's done. Most important, tell her to keep the fleet strong.
Crew recording terminated. Crew recording initiated.
Well, now, let's see. Another day's gone by. What's it been now? 6 weeks?
External communication detected. Automated recording system activated.
Legacy, come in. This is Issa Melant. Are you there, Legacy?
Holy shit. Issa, is it...
Crew recording initiated.
Well, now.
Crew recording initiated.
Well, now, let's see. Another day's gone by. What's it been now? 6 weeks? Who the hell knows? Food packs from my ship are gone, so it looks like the clock's running down for me, and Issa wins. What a clever woman. I never saw it coming. I mean, I can't blame her. I was stupid enough to hand her the opportunity. Now the fleet's resting on her shoulders. I only hope she doesn't run the whole operation right into the ground. Anyway, let me just sit down in this chair. Yeah. There we go.
External communication detected. Automated recording system activated.
Legacy, come in. This is Issa Melant. Are you there, Legacy?
Holy shit. Issa, is that you? Issa, I'm here. Yes, I can read you.
Jasper Creeks. You're still alive? You always were one tough son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm alive. No thanks to you. A month? Really? You left me to sit here and panic for a month. We said you'd wait a week, tops.
Wait a moment. I think broadcasting from outside the EM field is interfering with my comms. Did I just hear Jasper Creeks the Great admit that he was panicking about something?
Yeah. How about we cut the crap and you get my ass out of here? Come on, there has to be millions of credits here. We're rich.
You know what? I think I'm going to pass. Right before you left, remember how you temporarily placed me in charge of the fleet? Well, right then I decided to make the job permanent. All I had to do was make some alterations to your shifting plans. Mainly the footnotes where the lead technician mentions it needs more work. I even paid a tech to ensure a few of your ship's power connections were dodgy, just in case. Yet, look at you now. Frankly, I'm surprised those shields held long enough for you to make it through the storm.
What the hell? You can't do this to me. I'm in charge of the fleet. How dare you?
Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, see, I thought that was clear. I'm in charge. You're dead. Well, I won't tell everyone that. I'll spin some story about you running off into the sunset with loot in hand. Oh, very romantic. The fleet will eat it up.
You don't care about the credits? Isn't that what this is all about? Fleet is family, remember? If we can't depend on each other, then what the fuck is the point?
You idiot. Don't you get it? Boarding the Legacy is a one-way journey. The technology simply doesn't exist to pull off your stupid eyes. And don't quote me the fleet's motto. I listened to that bullshit for years while you made deals and cut me out of them. You call that family? You know what? I'm glad you're alive. It's given me a chance to say goodbye. So, goodbye? There. All done.
Issa? Issa? Are you still there? Answer me.
Crew recording terminated. Crew recording initiated.
Well, now, let's see. Another day's gone by. What's it been now?
Crew recording initiated.
Son of a bitch! Nothing. Complete waste of time. I've tried everything I can possibly think of, and I end up right where I started. Oh, here I thought I was so clever. Thought I had it all figured out. First, fix my ship and get the prototype shielding back online. Second, shunt the power from the cred tank array back to the system to drain the credits. And then third, haul ass back to my ship before the EM field rips apart the Legacy. 3 easy steps, right? Only problem is, I'm stuck at step 1. Every system on my ship is dead, and there's nothing aboard this ship to use for repairs. I can't believe I came all this way, just to end up stuck here like the poor bastards who ran this ship. Actually, wait a second. Issa will figure it out. I told her where I was going for a reason. She's smart. She'll know something's up when I miss the rendezvous. After all, she'll split the loot. All I have to do is sit tight and wait until she figures out that something's gone wrong. Then she'll come here looking for me.
Getting currency transfer.
In the meantime, I should start rationing my food. They could be waiting for a while.
Crew recording terminated.
Currency transfer complete.
If you're overloaded, we should stop and prioritize what we're carrying.
Warning, electromagnetic surge detected. System failure imminent.
There goes the main power. We need to get the hell out of here.
Multiple holdings detected. Structural integrity damaged. Immediate evacuation requirement.
pets and starships.
Aw, come on, please. I need somebody to talk to while I'm on the ship by myself.
Give him an inch. We'll see, Gum Gum.
It's good to be out and about. Lives get stuffy sometimes.
Oh, you're back. Everyone here has been talking about you behind it. Not me, though.
One of these days, we need to... What's happening, darling? Really? You gave command, and in my eyes, so you're going to have to...
Hello.
You need something?
Travis been down. Can't sweat. Shields down. That was a pretty shot there, Grab Drive. I've got some stuff
Damn it!
in my mind.
They're hitting us hard, sir!
Take out those ships.
Docked.
Screwed up, sir. I had the bogey in my sights and I just fumbled the controls.
The station's on high alert ever since those scouts popped up.
We were gonna know we were here.
Damn fleet scouts popped up right when we jumped in.
Good work securing the
Fleet
legacy.
started.
All that's left now is to eliminate the fleet.
After all this
Good.
sneaking around, we're
Is that
hardly in
it?
the fight to them.
Is that
Feels
Crix's legacy? Amazing. Ensign, take this and enter it into the data core analyzer.
I'm on it, sir.
You see, Lieutenant? I told you he wouldn't let us down.
I have to admit, I'm impressed. Encrypted or not, that's quite a lot of money to be carrying around. The temptation must have been excruciating. Well, you came through.
Now, on to other more pressing matters.
We received confirmation that the fleet ships were scouts sent to probe our defenses. Unfortunately, one of them jumped away before you arrived.
Which means that Delgado will have the Crimson Fleet prepping defenses of its own.
If Delgado's aware of our attack fleet, then we're at a tactical disadvantage. We have little time to waste.
No. By choosing to bring Krix's legacy to us, they're likely already reeling from the blow. If we strike, we strike... Lieutenant, if you wouldn't mind explaining us...
Yes, sir. The Vigilance is equipped with the latest in hyper-resistant shielding, making it the only ship that can safely approach the Key. The catch is that the Key has access to 3 orbital defensive batteries that can fire electromagnetic energy. One hit, and we lose those fancy shields. Our mission is to take out those batteries. In fact, I'll be personally leading the assault on Battery Alpha. I need you to be my support.
Sadly, we didn't get as much support for this mission as I would have liked. There just wasn't enough evidence gathered.
We weren't able to convince MAS to lend us additional squadrons. They feel like they've committed too many resources already. That means we'll have to take out all 3 batteries ourselves.
It's unfortunate, yes. But we wouldn't be here if I didn't believe you could do it.
We've also given you a call sign, Renegade, to help coordinate our movements during the attack.
Once those batteries are destroyed, you board the Key and bring Delgado to justice. If you won't come quietly, you do what you have to do. That's admirable, but I don't think anyone in the Crimson Fleet, especially Delgado, is going to see things that way. I know this isn't easy for you. You've spent countless hours bonding with these pirates, and perhaps on some superficial level, you consider them your friends. But remember who you're dealing with. Pirates, criminals, and thieves. They won't think twice about killing you. So don't let some misguided mercy be your undoing. Well, this is it. After years of planning, it all comes down to this moment. All my hopes and my best wishes go with you. Good luck.
The fleet have done a lot of harm.
When you are, Captain.
We're free and clear for flight. Grav drive spinning down. Systems green.
All right, Alpha Squad. Follow Renegade's lead. Take out that battery. Engines are down! I got a bogey on my sticks. I can shake them. They knocked out the battery! Battery's out, but we still got bogeys. No mercy!
Grav drive out of commission.
One down, 2 to go. All ships jump to Beta. Renegade, on your mark. Move in! Put the fire on Beta!
So this book collection fund I heard about?
Follow
Don't
Renegade
you
to the
always
predetermined
say
rendezvous
don't
point at the
listen
key.
to rumors?
Something's wrong. Where's the damn vigilance?
Lose something, Toft? Ava's dealing with your flagship as we speak. I wouldn't expect backup anytime soon. Gives me plenty of time to blow your ships out of the void. All right, fleet. Triple share to whoever takes the traitor down.
All ships, defensive formations. You lose. Grab shot. No, it's running anyway.
Enemy target's jump system down.
Target shields no more.
Drive drives down. You took out the jump drive.
I'm going to blueprint this legacy from the wreckage of your ship. You hear me, traitor? Weapons are busted. God damn it!
Blast down.
Offensive maneuvers. Traitor. No. Crimson Fleet. This is Commander Ikande of the UC Vigilance. Surrender and prepare to be boarded. Damn it, Diva. I needed more time.
Let's get the system with a fried grav drive, huh?
All Crimson Fleet ships destroyed. System, secure that perimeter. I want any stragglers rounded up for trial. Renegade, it's all up to you now. Moving! Good luck.
Nice clean dock there.
Things for you.
Wait. What was that? Just getting started.
Going to pay for that!
Okay, boy, show him what you got.
Combat parameters updated. Executing.
Okay, hold the line!
You did this.
I know it's difficult to resist, but try not to take any time.
Decrypt and re-encode thousands, and now because of you, my bombs.
Got another one!
Hostile.
You're right, I did. But I never thought I'd be... I've paid you enough. Look me in the eye.
Inevitable. Enemy down.
No, but had you given me warning? Well, now that you're here, I don't expect that you'll stay and watch me. So why don't you just get out of my sight and let me die in peace? After everything I just said, you'd still be willing to help me. I must be a complete fool. Because even though it makes no sense, I believe you. The only way to deactivate the bomb is through Delgado's computer and operations. You'll probably need his ID to get in. I don't know why you're helping me, but I sincerely hope this isn't another one of your tricks.
Just open them off! Just keep shooting!
Time to earn a living. You're going to pay for that! Let's get out of here.
Go! Go! Now! came back to finish the job personally? Talk sense into me? You're the one who's lost their mind. What the hell happened to you? You had Creeks' legacy in your hands, and you gave it away. For what? For honor? Justice? Yeah, sure. Like Ikande is going to shower you and give me a break. Yeah? And why the hell does Sistef get to determine what is right? You know, when we were on Suarov, I saw the potential for you to become a badass pirate. And now you suddenly expect me to believe I have been fooled the entire time? That this was some kind of... For once in your life, be honest with me. Admit that you were tempted. You don't even have the nerve to admit it. Unbelievable. It is obvious that no matter what I say, you have no intention of honoring our pact. You clearly never did. I have already locked down the key and set its reactors to overload. Soon, you, me, and everyone near this station are going to be vaporized. Let's see how far that loyalty to Sistef takes you now. And spend the rest of my life in the brig without a credit to my name? Normally, I'd say you're just... Now that's more like it, Rook. You're a killer. And if you want something, you threaten a person for it. Fine. You win. Standing down the reactors. With the legacy gone, we're dead in the water anyway. But before you have Ikande lock me up, I'm gonna leave you with some parting words. Whether you know it or not, you're damn good at being a pirate. It's in your blood. One of these days, that's all gonna hit you. And I'll be waiting for you in my cell to tell you I told you so. Go. You've taken everything else from me. The least you can do is give me a moment of peace.
Engaging hostile!
No distraction!
Compiling potential executions.
That was real impressive flying, kid. You earned your wings today.
Thank you, sir. I was just trying to do a lot of heroes on this day.
Speaking of which, here comes one now.
Good work taking out those pirates, Renegade. You know, I had my doubts about you. Vanguard, volunteer force, figured you for a tourist. But then I asked myself, as spectacular as I am, can I do what you do? And the answer was an emphatic no. See, I'm a great shooter, but a straight shooter. And that wasn't going to win this war. What we needed was someone standing on their side, with a boomerang gun. We needed someone whose bullets curved. No ride like a blindside. That's what I say. Anyway, you got a date with the commander. I figure he'll sprain something trying to pin the medals on your chest. But in all honesty, you deserve it.
Howdy.
I believe congratulations are in order. With this decisive blow, the end of the Crimson Fleet is all but assured. But as much as I'd like to begin this celebration, technically we're still in the process of wrapping up the operation. On that note, Lieutenant, what do you have for me?
Reports are coming in right now, Commander. Delgado has been taken into custody and will be transferred to our brig. Unfortunately, Shinya Voss was killed by his chest bomb. Nothing left to be gained there, I'm afraid. Also, we've transferred personnel to the Key to secure the location until the United Colonies decides what they want to do with the station.
And what about Neva?
According to our reports, we don't know her current...
That's fine.
No! No! Came back to finish the job. Talk sense into me? What the hell? Yeah? You know. And now you suddenly, for once in your life. Well, it is obvious that I have already locked down. Let's see how far. And spend the rest of my... So you know, if anyone should be part of it, yeah. Fine, you win. But before you have it, whether you know it or one of these days,